Let's bring in Sportswriter Dave Zirin with theedgeofsports.com and The Nation magazine. Hey, Dave, I was reading today that the weather should hit the Masters just about the time Tiger's reaching, what do they call it, the Amen corner?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, the weather is actually going to affect Tiger later in the day as well. I mean, the great advantage would be if Tiger could tee off early this morning. Apparently, the weather is gorgeous, the wind is still. But once you hit this afternoon, they are expecting some serious gusts. So all the golfers, not just Tiger, are at a competitive disadvantage who start this afternoon.
But the other golfers don't have the same sort of scrutiny on them the way Tiger does. And in fact, though this is a very protected tournament, Billy Payne, the president of Augusta National Golf Club, had a bit of a scolding. Let me play that.
It is not simply the degree of his conduct that is so egregious here. It is the fact that he disappointed all of us, and more importantly, our kids and our grandkids. Our hero did not live up to the expectations of the role model we sought for our children.
Why do you think Billy Payne did that?
Well, that's a very good question. But you know what? It's a little bit rich coming from Billy Payne and the people who had the Masters, which, despite its pageantry, is a tournament that really defines segregation in golf and it still defines the exclusion of women in golf. And so the idea of them being on a moral high horse is laughable, particularly Billy Payne, who oversaw what was then thought as a successful organization of the 1996 Olympics in Atlanta, but which also led to people being thrown out of their homes, to cases of police brutality that were settled in court by the ACLU. So I think Billy Payne definitely earns the Just Shut Up award. But let me also just say, if I could, Willie mentioned the Nike ad. This is just another shellac of distraction on this tournament. I've talked to other golfers today, and I've talked to members of the press. People are really angry about it. They don't just see it as tacky. They see it as like, wow, we're suckers here. Here's Tiger Woods. Is he even human anymore, or is he just a brand at this point? I mean, all the sympathy we've ginned up for him over the last several months, the near collapse of his family, his month in basically voluntary institution, it's all been about a narrative that's geared up to selling us more crap with swooshes on it.
Yeah, and I have a big question about what Nike was hoping to get out of that. In fact, I'm going to address that question coming up at my noon Eastern hour. Hey, Dave, it's good to see you today. Thank you.